The sea, it is a part of us. But in reality, it's as unknown as the universe. And so it should be. About 70% of the Earth's surface is ocean. And the average depth is about 5,000 meters. The deepest part of the Mariana Trench is about 11,000 meters, which is higher than Mount Everest. It's a basic fact. In the terrestrial world, it is a surface area. In the ocean world, it's volume. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, 95% of the ocean floor has never been touched by human eyes. And because deep-sea creatures tend to be huge, maybe, there is a possibility that there may be a supermassive creature that we humans have yet to discover. So in this article, I'd like to talk about the urban legend of a supermassive marine creature that far surpasses our common sense and the truth behind it. This time, I'd like to talk about some urban legends that are not really true but are a great way to pass the time. I hope you enjoy it. So let's get started. Ready, go. Mysterious sound. In 1997, the U.S. military's Oceanographic and Meteorological Administration was studying seismically active faults on the ocean floor in Chile, South America. An underwater listening device that was installed detected a strange sound. The sound emanated from a depth of 4,000 meters. It contained ultra-low frequencies. The sound itself is very strong and intense. The sound was also recorded by the Navy's hydroacoustic audit system 500 kilometers from the site. It's a sound that had the whole world salivating. There are various sounds that can be heard from the ocean floor. Sounds of known life forms. Sounds associated with ships. Sounds of active fault lines moving on the seafloor. But this strange sound is none of them. It's a mysterious sound. It was named bloop. Subsequent research has shown that the bloop resembles the call of a blue whale, but it sounds like the sound of a much larger creature than a blue whale. And this became a big topic of conversation. The bloopers, as they're called, are rumored to be lurking on the ocean floor. One theory is that, based on the volume of its sound, the bloop is said to be 215 meters long. 215 meters. The truth nowadays, it is said to be the sound of Antarctic ice collapse, but the details are still unknown. I personally love this story because it's so romantic. I'd like to think that it could be a living thing. Next. Supergiant crab. A giant crab 15 meters long was caught on video in the port of Whitstable, a resort town in southeast England. This photo was taken by satellite and was posted on the website, Reward Whitstable. It was also published in the Daily Mirror and became a big topic of conversation. Crab fishermen all over the world were gobsmacked. This giant crab is so big that it's called Crabzilla. Is this the real thing? Or is it a composite photo? In fact, there have been rumors and sightings of giant crabs. Mr. Winter, the organizer of the Weird Whitstables and a local resident of Whitstable, told reporters that he himself had encountered the giant crab. According to Mr. Winter, at first I only saw a little movement. When I saw it rise out of the water, I thought it was an interesting piece of driftwood. It had a pair of dark, vacant eyes that rotated a lot. I'm pretty sure it was a giant crab with powerful scissors. Before this event, all I saw on the satellite image was an oddly shaped sandbar. Now I know for a fact. And I'm going to show you a picture. This shocking image is of a giant crab in the famous Whitstable crab fishery. It was taken last weekend. The boys were oblivious to the danger. But when passers-by shouted at them, the crab silently sank sideways to the bottom of the dark ocean beneath the surface. The truth in the end, it was later determined by officials that this case was a hoax. So that's it. This photo is a hoax based on a local urban legend. There have been sightings of giant crabs for a long time. So maybe, there may be a giant crab lurking somewhere. Next. The Devil in the Sea 2017. On the Indonesian island of Seram, the carcass of a mysterious, 15-meter-long, unidentified monster was found. The carcass began to emit a strong stench. The military was called in to help. I heard that enthusiasts all over the world booked a flight to Indonesia. The local fishermen are calling it the Sea Devil. They claimed it was the Kraken, a legendary monster. The truth experts investigated, and it appears that after a baleen whale died, its internal contents decomposed and the accumulated gas inflated it. It's very likely that this is a gas explosion. Sounds stinky. Next. Tentacle monster. The huge number of tentacles that can be seen at the end of the waves where surfers are waiting became a hot topic. I heard that tentacle erotic books all over the world were selling like hotcakes. People who saw this photo were wondering what these creepy tentacles really were. A head like an octopus. A face with countless tentacles covered in scales. Several hundred meters long like a mountain. Large body with dragon-like wings, a symbol of cosmic terror in the Cthulhu mythos. It is rumored to be Cthulhu. The truth in reality, it was just a big piece of seaweed. Well, even if it was just seaweed, it would still be scary. Next, giant unidentified marine creature. A giant gray creature dozens of times larger than a human washed up on the shore. It's been a big topic of discussion among YouTubers while gulping down melon soda. The head looks like a shark, the body is abnormally large, and there are beautiful tentacles. There are rumors on the internet that it is a legendary unidentified creature that lives in Antarctica. It was also rumored to be a ninjin. The crew of a Japanese research whaling ship is said to have witnessed it. The whole body is white. It's a life form several tens of meters long. The epidermis is slippery and unstructured. Like us humans, they have both hands and both feet, and some have 5-fingered hands. One with clean feet, one that looks like a human's upper body joined together. It is said that there are various types. Also, the things that appear in Antarctica are called ninjin, and the ones that appear in the North Pole are called human gata. Is this photo a ninjin? The truth, it's a composite. And the next one is a 48-meter-long squid. The giant squid is said to be the world's largest invertebrate. It is said that some are over 20 meters long. This one is even bigger than that. The squid is more than twice as big. Squid. A photo of this one has been circulating on the internet. The truth, it's just a collage image by the way. The original source of this photo was a cutout of a news footage when a 9-meter-long squid washed ashore on the coast of Spain in 2013. And when a whale washed ashore on the coast of Chile in South America. Yes, that's right. Lastly, I'd like to talk about some of the giant aquatic creatures that have existed in the past. I'd like to introduce you to a few of them. First, the largest fish ever. Reed sickles. This is the largest species of fish that ever lived in the history of fish. The fossils that have been found are a part of the skull, a caudal fin, and a few ribs. The size of the fish is not exact, but fragmentary. At the very least, it's said to have been 14 meters long, and at the most, 27 meters. In other words, there have been fish as big as blue whales in the past. It had a docile personality. And it's thought to have eaten plankton. Next is the Mosasaurus. You know it from Jurassic World. Mosasaurus. This is a dinosaur on land in the late Cretaceous of the Mesozoic era, when pterosaurs flourished in the sky. It was a large marine reptile that lived in the seas around the world. Its overall silhouette resembles that of a crocodile, but its arms and legs are fins. It also had a thick, broad tail. A recently discovered fossil suggests that it apparently had a tail fin. Mosasaurus was fully adapted to water. It was a carnivore, and its identity was similar to that of a killer whale or a large shark today. Okay, so, the sequel to Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, is going to start showing today. I've seen the trailer. The island where the previous Jurassic World was located has erupted. I'm not sure if they're going to save the dinosaurs left behind there. Yes, and I've seen all the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World series. I'd really like to go see it. I think it's interesting. If you're interested, please go to the theater. Okay, so, I took the liberty of promoting it as a volunteer project. Okay, that's it. What did you think of it this time? This time, it was mostly a hoax. But you know what? The ocean is an unknown world. There are huge marine creatures that have yet to be discovered. I can't say there's no possibility that we'll find them in the future. What do you think? Do you believe in the existence of There's a strange sound. Hello. It's a supermassive marine creature.